Hello, my fellow artists. Welcome to art class with me, Felicia. I'll be teaching you about different 20th century modern and contemporary artists. Today, we are learning all about Mark Rothko. He was born in Vinsk, Russia, which is now modern-day Latvia, and he lived from 1903 to 1970. Rothko emigrated to the US in 1913. He lived and worked in New York City for most of his life. The style of art that Rothko is known for is called abstract expressionism, just like some of the other artists we've covered, like Vasily Kandinsky and Alma Thomas. Rothko was known for pure abstraction. He would paint rectangles filled with color. Even though his paintings were quite simple, Rothko was careful in his use of color, balance, and brushwork. This gave his paintings a very dramatic presence, which caused the viewer to take a second look. Throughout his career, Rothko continued to paint rectangles filled with color, but his paintings became much larger and he used darker colors later in life. Rothko was mainly interested in the relation between one color and another. His technique was to build up large patches of paint, and he would erase any evidence of brushstrokes. So the painting was very smooth. And as we know, since he was an abstract painter, he didn't have any recognizable subject matter. Rothko said, "There are some painters who want to tell all, but I feel it is more shrewd to tell little." As his paintings became simpler, they became larger. He would place 2 or 3 rectangles stacked on top of each other on an 8-foot tall canvas. He said, "A large picture is an immediate transaction. It takes you into it." So if you were to see his artwork in person, because his paintings were just this really large fields of color, it would feel like it's about to swallow you whole. What I would compare it to is looking at a Rothko painting feels kind of like standing on the beach and staring at the ocean. Okay, so now that we've learned all about Mark Rothko, let's answer a few questions about him. First question, where was Rothko born? Was he born in Russia or was he born in Australia? If you said Mark Rothko was born in Russia, you would be correct. Nice job. Question 2, what shape did Rothko use in his paintings? Was it circles or rectangles? If you said rectangles, great job, you got it right. Third question, Rothko's paintings were very small or very large? Rothko's paintings were very large. If that was your answer, great job. Okay, so great job reviewing everything we've learned about Mark Rothko. Now we're going to make some art inspired by Rothko. First, I'll show you the instruction sheet, and then you'll view a demo on how to make the project. Also, the instructions and the materials are in the bio of this video. All right, let's get started. Okay, so this is the demo for the Mark Rothko inspired artwork. So all you need for this project is the templates. There's 2 to choose from and something to color with. I'm going to use markers, but you can use crayons, colored pencils, whatever you have available is fine. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to choose between the 2 templates, which one you want to fill in. So this one is called Mark Rothko Untitled 1952, and this is what it looks like here. And then this one is titled Mark Rothko number 3, number 13, 1949. All right, and then once you pick your template that you're going to fill in, you're going to choose your colors, whatever colors you would like, and you're going to fill in the rectangles, right? Because that's how Mark Rothko made his paintings, big fields of color. And what you're going to keep in mind when you're doing this is that you want to fill it in as smoothly as possible, right? To keep it just like a Mark Rothko painting, because that's how he would paint. He would make all of his paintings very, very smooth. So that's what you'll do with your markers or your crayons or your colored pencils. So I'm going to go ahead and choose one of these, color it in, and I'll show you what it looks like at the end, okay? Okay, so here is the finished product for the Mark Rothko inspired artwork. So I just took 4 different colors and chose which rectangle is going to get each color, and I colored it in as smoothly as I could. But I did allow for some of the color to bleed over, which is very Mark Rothko inspired. So that's very similar to what he would do with his paintings, with some of the squares and things like that. So this is the final product. All right, so I hope that you had a lot of fun learning about Mark Rothko and his very cool paintings that he would do. And I'll see you next time. Thanks.